my name is Gabby. I've been an associate in BlackRock for the past 3 years in portfolio analytics group. So my role is currently in the middle of like tech and the investment team. So you can think about my role as like the internal consulting team for the investment team. What I do day to day, usually it revolves around two things. Like first, giving them understanding about analytics like sustainability, risk, return, all those kind of stuff when they have questions about how can we understand our investment better. And then the second part is like understanding their processes as well and how can we improve their processes with technology. Actually, what I find really fulfilling is understanding that I'm still young, I'm still in my third year of working, and I'm able to change the way the investors or the portfolio managers manage their money. And it's quite empowering because they come to you telling you their whole current process, and you basically help them change this process into something better. Something that I'm really passionate about is actually education. I came from a national school back home in Indonesia when I was in primary school. So my English wasn't really good actually. And then I moved to an international school and like little kids were speaking English and I felt so minder. Oh my gosh, I couldn't speak English. Like I remember I was telling my dad, can we have Indovision so I can watch English shows so I can improve my show as a kid? And I was only grade 7 gitu. I was so young and yet I can feel I'm not equal to them. And then in my primary school, I felt like education was memorizing stuff. And I did really well because I memorized really well. I'm always at top 5, but like I don't enjoy going to school. So that's the contradicting thing. And then in my international school, like education becomes fun. It's about like questioning stuff. And I love it so much. And I wish everyone in Indonesia can have the same mindset about like what education is. It's supposed to be something that you find fun and you find new thing and therefore it's fun. Yeah, I guess from outside people thought I have it all, but I don't. I'm still finding out stuff what I enjoy doing. Internally within me, I do feel lost, and that's why like I do a lot of random projects on the side just because I want to explore what other things do I like. So for example, I only know I like finance because I was involved in the investment club. You know how they say when you're young, you're meant to be trying so many different things because you have less risk. I realized 2 years ago, like I wasn't doing enough to try different things. I was just working 24/7. And what am I doing to actually explore myself? And I think tying up to the word passion, like people thought passion as a single thing that you hold dear to your heart and that's all. Like after you know your passion, that's all, you just do it. But I feel like passion is evolving. Like it's like a lifelong journey. You find more about yourself, you find more what you like, which I think find it fun. See, imagine if you know yourself completely 100% now, life would be so boring. Like you wouldn't explore stuff. Project is to create a game for kids to learn more about coronavirus. And then while you're playing the game, you get points, and these points will be redeemed and people will get donation out of it. So it could be like masks or like food. So it's like gaming for charity. And this was done in partnership with a nonprofit and the government actually too. And yeah, long story short, after a few months, we released the game. And now more than 1,000 like masks, all the face shield have been like distributed with food as well. So that was a random experience, but I had so much fun learning new things, but also like in a lockdown where you feel like you don't have anything to do to make an impact, like at least apparently you can, you know. Don't worry so much, just be chill. Because like if I think about it, the stuff that I worried back then, God give me way better things now that I could ever imagine. I would never thought that I would go to like international school, and I did go to international school. Like for example, I wanted to go to US so bad, and then I went to Edinburgh. That was a failure for me, right? Because I wanted to go to the US. My friends are there. I hate it so much, but actually it's the best thing that ever happened. Like if I wasn't in UK, maybe I wouldn't meet the friends that I find good, and I wouldn't get this job, for example. So I felt like whatever I worried, don't worry lah, because at the end of the day, like God popped up so many things better than I ever imagined.